Yeah, I need to. I think I need to follow your advice with the Chat GPT thing because I've been really hesitant to use AI for anything,
Hmm.
but with the amount of progress I've seen out of your channel, at
No.
least since I've been following you,
Hmm.
it's been really
And
really
actually,
impressive. On
so just for the fun of it, after we had our brief chat when you were streaming, I started a new thread just for the fun of it, and I was like, so I got a streamer friend, Jimmy Bufo, yada yada. And I basically put down what I remembered from you telling me about your character. Um,
Mhm.
Now, one thing about ChatGPT is it will be kind of patronizing sometimes. Be like, "Oh yeah, that's very smart," yada yada yada, and I might recommend things that don't really make sense. Um, Basically, treat it like a glorified Google search, and not everything that comes up is gold. But there is
Mhm.
sometimes good stuff that comes out of there, and it did pretty much reiterate what I saw was your brand. There's nothing wrong with it. It is interesting, it is unique, but that kind of works against you in the fact that algorithms don't know who to show your stuff to because it is a truly unique and original character. So, the challenge is training the algorithms to show your stuff to the people who would be kind of scroll and be like uh like because I have the same issue, right? I'm untraditional too, so I know people are scrolling, and it's like, what the fuck is this? And they just keep scrolling. So the challenge is showing your stuff to people who would be accepting of it and be like, huh, this is interesting. What is this? Um, and of course, yeah, that's the challenge. That's what you got to work towards. So um, that's something we can discuss later. Uh, what the? Oh, those. This is interesting. Using
What's
the
going on?
environment.
Oh,
Interesting.
that's clever.
But yeah, so we could talk about that later, I suppose. I'll see if I can send you what I. I'll have to play around with it, see if I can just send you a link directly to it. Not that there's a lot in there, but you can see the direction where I was going with it. Just keep in mind, it can be very patronizing and suggest things that ultimately don't make sense. And if ChatGPT makes a suggestion that you're like, you know what, that's stupid, I'm not going to do that, then don't. But it's just more just advice, and sometimes it's good stuff. It's legit been helping me to an extent to help me fine tune my brand and what I'm trying to do. I also used it because I mentioned my soft rebrand that I'm working on.
Mhm.
Ultimately, it's being drawn by my other half. She's doing all the artwork, but we did do a lot of inspiration research using AI. So a lot of the concept ideas that go into the design did come from AI, came from ChatGPT. So that's what it comes down to. Is you use it as a tool, not the end all be all.
Of the
Um,
product, yeah.
yeah, it's not the final. It's just the brainstorm. So treat it as brainstorming. Not everything is gold, but the stuff that sounds good, use it. Stuff that doesn't sound good, ignore it. And what I'll sometimes do is be like, you know what, I want to kind of zone in on this one aspect a little bit more. And so I'll have a full on thread just talking about like it'll lay out like a 6 phase plan. I'll be like, okay, I want to talk about phase one more. So something I've already asking about is when I go to do my soft rebrand, the social media campaign to try to drum up interest in it is something I'm thinking about right now. And so that's something that AI is really good for because you're discussing strategy and what can how can I maximize the impact and try to drum up real interest.